Good here? Good. What's up guys, Dr. Dan over here at Beat Fitness. We are now gonna start a foam rolling series, right? There's a lot of controversy about when to foam roll, why to foam roll, is it good, is it bad, all this stuff. Lots of people spend hours on hours rolling out super tight muscles and they get nowhere, or those muscles tighten right back up because they're not addressing the full issue, which is generally a core stability issue or a muscle weakness somewhere else. So it's very important to understand when one muscle tightens up, it does so generally to prevent an injury in that part of the body or a totally different part of the body. For every muscle that goes weak and kind of stretched out, another muscle will go very tight. And a lot of people are constantly rolling their IT bands. That's something we don't recommend. Generally, we recommend some different core strengthening exercises to help with that. But we are going to go through some of my favorite foam rolling techniques. This is a medium density foam roller, right? So there is some give in it. They do make very firm styrofoam, like harder foam rollers. It's kind of your personal preference. I like the medium density. It's a little more forgiving, so it doesn't hurt some of the bones. Although as you get better with this, you will work up into, or you can work up into a little bit denser of a foam roller. So one of my favorite exercises that we have gone through with the dowel rod and with some of the other things is that thoracic extension, really helping to get us out of that desk posture where we're kind of sitting and not really mindful of our position. And so a couple days a week, I use this just to help increase the elasticity of my thoracic spine, but I also tie together my breathing exercises that we have done, and we're gonna shoot some different videos on those as well, so you can see how we really kind of tie all these bits and pieces together. So medium density foam roller, I think this is about 12 inches long. This one's 14, I think. A lot of people have those really long ones. You can use that, although this is the most versatile foam roller in my own personal opinion. So I'm gonna show you what we do here, and Bree, you can just kind of film right here. All right, so we start off sitting on the ground. Many of us possess the ability to get this foam roller behind us, but we also have a number of patients that are really stiff in their shoulders and they can't really get this behind them. So your goal is going to be to just kind of get this right about here. A little bit lower if you're a girl, a little bit lower than your bra line. If you're a guy, not in your lower back, not up way high. We're going to start right down in what's called the TL junction, which is really kind of like a little bit lower than your shoulder blades. And I'll show you from the back too. We're going to lay right back over top of this thing. And we're going to start off nice and slow because a lot of people, your spines aren't used to extending like this, okay? And so what I like to do, I always like to put myself in that anatomical position, hands forward, palms forward, okay? But if you don't feel safe doing that yet, you can keep your palms down here or even up here or even cross them over your body, okay? What you're going to do initially, we're going to keep our feet flat down, our legs flat down, and we're just going to keep that foam roller exactly where we placed it, and we're just going to gently work on extending that thoracic spine right over top of this foam roller. You're going to work, if you have been doing some of the diaphragmatic breathing, we're going to work on deep belly inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to let that air out of our abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. And what you will see is that with each consecutive breath, your tissues will begin to loosen up. You're going to develop a little bit more pliability or extensibility out of that spine. You will not, however, gain the same extensibility if you are chest breathing, because then you're reinforcing tension in the chest and the spine. You're not going to see the same results. So it's really important you work on that diaphragm breathing. Generally, we like to do about 10 to 20 reps, extending right back over that foam roller. Until your head almost touches the ground. Many of you will have some difficulty doing that. It's going to take you weeks, if not some people months, to develop that core control. If you don't feel comfortable with an unsupported head, you can always just cross your hands right up under your head and just work again, inhaling, exhaling, and sinking back, okay? Second easy thing that we like to do Raise the legs up, plant the feet, raise the butt gently, hold your hands up on your head, behind your head, or if you've got good core strength in your neck, we're gonna work at just gently rolling your spine right over top of this foam roller. We don't wanna go down deep into the lumbar spine. We wanna try to keep it right in that mid-thoracic spine. I personally think that the best position is in this anatomical position where we keep our hands forward. We can move them over to our side. And for most advanced people, we're gonna raise those arms up overhead, and we're gonna get some good movement in the mid-back and just roll back and forth on that foam roller. You can spend anywhere from like 1 minute if this is new to you, up to maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, just kind of rolling that spine out, using a couple of the different techniques that we talked about today. This is intro to foam rolling for the thoracic spine. Really good exercise to help any of you who kind of catch yourself in this forward flexed position. This will help to loosen up the spine tissue, stretching out the abdomen, and ultimately getting you accustomed to sitting upward just a little bit better, all right? That's intro to foam rolling. We'll see you guys back here for the next episode. Spend a couple minutes on one of these things. Again, medium density is probably the best. I think it's the easiest and the most forgiving for the body. You should have one of these paired up with your dowel rod in your living room. So when you get home at the end of the workday, throw dinner on, turn the TV on, spend a couple minutes on the foam roller, loosening up that spine. It's gonna help reduce your aches and pains. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Check us out on Beat Fitness and Turack Chiro online, or check us out on Facebook. We'll see you guys later.